They found her drifting between stars. No beacon, no ship record, no life signature they could identify at first. The rescue net flagged the object as debris. The object corrected the net. It changed its own mass profile. It pulsed once. Then again. That was when the patrol cruiser Quiet Measure altered course. Captain Real watched the image stabilize on the main screen. A human shape floated inside a cracked pod. The pod was ancient by interstellar standards. No alloy tags. No registry. No known design language. Life signs are weak, the medic said. But present. Rael nodded. Bring it in. They thought she was lost. That was the first mistake. The pod opened with a sound like ice breaking. Atmosphere equalized. Gravity settled. The woman inside fell forward and caught herself on the deck with one hand. She did not gasp. She did not panic. She simply looked up. Her eyes were open already. Rel had seen many species. She had seen fear. She had seen confusion. She had seen gratitude. This was none of those. This was assessment. The woman stood without assistance. She was thin, scarred. Her clothing was layered and patched with materials that should not have held together. Her skin showed old burns, old cuts, old breaks that had healed wrong and then been broken again. You are safe, Raul said through the translator field. You were drifting. We will help you. The woman listened. Her head tilted slightly. No, she said. You found me. The translator hesitated, then corrected. Rel frowned. Yes, we found you. The woman looked past her, at the bulkheads, at the lights, at the crew. You should not have, she said. That was the second mistake. Medical scans began immediately. The ship's systems struggled. The woman's body confused the sensors. Bone density fluctuated. Muscle fibers showed layered repair structures that did not match known biology. Neural activity spiked and fell in patterns the AI flagged as combat response. She is human, the medic said slowly, but not standard. Rael folded her hands behind her back. Explain. Her genome is baseline human, the medic said, but it shows adaptive stress markers far beyond any colony world. Cellular regeneration is accelerated. Pain response pathways are partially suppressed. Adrenal control is manual. Manual, Raul repeated. The medic nodded. She chooses when to feel pain. The woman sat on the examination table, calm, watching, listening. She understood more than the translator allowed. What world are you from? Rial asked. The woman smiled once. It did not reach her eyes. A bad one, she said. They logged her as Survivor Class 4, Lost Colony. Extreme conditions. Psychological resilience high. They thought that explained it. That was the third mistake. The ship AI ran a deeper scan. It accessed the pod memory core. The core resisted. Not actively. It simply refused to answer questions it did not like. Rial authorized a full diagnostic. The screen filled with data. Then warnings. Unknown radiation exposure. Temporal distortion, scarring. Biological weapons residue. Repeated vacuum exposure without protection. Multiple planetary death events in proximity. The AI paused. Then it flagged a new category, environmental. Hostility index exceeded RHEL, leaned closer. Define. The AI processed. The subject's origin environment demonstrates persistent lethal conditions across all standard survival metrics. How persistent? Roll asked. Continuous, the AI said. From birth, the woman closed her eyes. Not in pain. In memory, my world did not try to kill us, she said quietly. It succeeded. Again and again, Rel felt a chill. How are you alive? The woman opened her eyes. Practice. They reviewed the data logs recovered from the pod. Fragments only. Enough to paint a picture. A planet with unstable tectonics. Daily seismic events. Atmosphere rich in toxins. Predators that hunted by sound and heat and thought. Weather systems that flayed cities to dust in hours. A sun that flared without warning. Nights that froze, oceans solid. Colonists arrived with hope and technology failed. The planet adapted. Faster, people learned. Children learned first. The logs showed training drills that began at age 3. Evacuation patterns. Emergency shelters. Hand-to-hand combat against native fauna. Medical procedures performed by children on each other without anesthetic. The woman watched as they watched. We did not call it survival, she said. It was normal, Raoul swallowed. Why leave? The woman's jaw tightened. We did not. The world left us. The logs ended with a single event. Planetary, rupture, core, destabilization, evacuation. Impossible. The last ships launched with insufficient capacity. The woman's pod was one of them. It had been damaged, thrown into deep space, lost until now. They thought she was a victim. That was the 4th. Mistake. Pirates attacked 2 days later. They were confident. The quiet measure was a patrol ship. Lightly armed. Easy prey. The first boarding party cut through the hull. The woman felt the vibration. Before the alarms, she stood from her assigned quarters. Her bare feet found traction on the deck. She breathed once. Slow, deep growls. Voice echoed over the comms. All hands to defensive positions. The woman moved the other way. The pirates breached the corridor outside engineering. 3 of them, armored, armed, laughing. They did not see her until she was close. The first pirate raised his weapon. She broke his wrist. Took the weapon, used it to disable the second. The third tried to run. She did not chase. She threw. The body hit the bulkhead. Hard enough to crack plating. Silence followed. Security arrived seconds later. Weapons raised. They found her standing among the fallen, breathing evenly, unmarked. What did you do? The security chief demanded. The woman looked at her hands. Stopped a problem. Ryle reviewed the footage later, frame by frame, slowed, enhanced. It was not strength alone. It was timing, anticipation, movement that assumed the environment was hostile and used it anyway. She fights like she expects everything to break, Ryle said. The AI added a note. She is correct. The pirates retreated. They sent a message. A warning, human on board. Extreme threat. Avoid. The message spread. RHEL called the woman to the bridge. You did not tell us you were dangerous, Ryle said. The woman shrugged. You did not ask the right question. What question should we have asked? Did my world make monsters? The woman said. Or did it make survivors? Ryle met her gaze. Which are you? The woman thought for a moment. Yes, she said. They altered course. A council station lay ahead. The woman would be transferred, studied, helped. She shook her head when told. I am not cargo, she said. You need care, Roll replied. I need purpose. Roll hesitated. What purpose? The woman looked at the stars. At the endless dark. There are other worlds like mine, she said. Not in nature. In design. Raoul felt her blood run cold. Explain. Nightmare worlds, the woman said. Places built to break people. War zones. Slave planets. Extermination colonies. You have scanners. You see anomalies. You look away. We cannot intervene everywhere, Raoul said. The woman stepped closer. Her voice was calm, steady. You can send me. Silence filled the bridge. You are one person, Raoul said. The woman smiled again. This time there was something else there. So was my world, she said. At first, the council never officially approved the program. It existed anyway. A single human operative. No insignia. No formal rank. Dropped into places the galaxy preferred not to acknowledge. Systems learned to fear quiet signals. Empty pods. Broken sieges. Camps that fell overnight. Without recorded battles. They stopped calling her. Lost. They called her proof. Proof that humanity did not come from a gentle place. Proof that when the universe made a nightmare, someone learned how to live in it, and then walked back out. Asterisk.